Good morning. It's a good old-fashioned Sunday project day at the Moreman residence. So here's the plan today. I've got to wash the one M I'm not going to wash, but I got to wash the M3, which I'm going to do second. First, I'm going to wash the GT3 RS, and then we're going to clean out the disaster closet, I like to call it, where all the kid stuff is. So we're going to clean that out, put some Swisstrax in, maybe do a little bit of wall organization, just kind of get it cleaned up. So we're going to work on that, and I don't know what else we'll get into today, but I'm going to carry the camera around and show you what I'm up to. So, first project is to deal with these beauties. Now I haven't driven on the highway, but notice the guts. These are what are affectionately known as love bugs in Central Florida. And if you leave them on the car for too long, these guts will etch the paint. And so the GT3 I drove probably 4 days ago. I usually don't like to leave it on for more than 3. So I'm going to show you. I'll show you quickly my process for cleaning those off. All right, so do the RS first. You never have to be concerned about the windshield. You only have to be concerned about, in this case, the PPF. But this is generally what the whole car looks like, where you have bug splatter. I don't have too much on the car here. These are other regular bugs that aren't problematic, but there's the classic love bug mess that you have to get off the car, because if you leave it on there, it'll leave an etch mark. So I was actually just on NPR with a University of Florida doctorate in pest and Florida pest specifically, I guess. And he was talking about, a lot of people talk about how love bugs are acidic, which I assumed as well, but he's done considerable pH testing, and they're actually pH neutral. So it's likely the enzymes in their, in their guts that etches clear coat for some reason, and it etches it considerably more quickly than other bugs tend to. But one thing we don't do is do anything specific. No dryer sheets, no magic eraser, no Pam, no degreaser, no Dawn. I don't want to strip off. My car is coated. I don't want to strip or damage that sacrificial layer. So all I'm going to do is just wash it like normal. And then there's all kinds of sand and dirt and junk like that on the surface. So I will deal with the sand and dirt and whatever bugs come off with just a normal, really soft wipe, with a regular bucket and soap and foam cannon and all the stuff that I normally do. But I'm not going to do anything crazy or aggressive until I get it clean, and then we'll come back with a microfiber towel and some sort of drying aid or some sort of spray and wipe the rest off. Because the car is protected, 90% of the bugs are going to come off without any effort. And then the rest of the bugs will come off when at the drying phase. So these splatters that are on the headlights that are PPF protected, the PPF doesn't help with the bugs. I mean, the PPF can get etched and damaged just like paint. So just think of this just like paint, and we have to remove the bugs and do so safely without using anything abrasive. We don't need dryer sheets or sandpaper or anything like that. You shouldn't need that. All right, so check it out. Nothing fancy. I foamed the car. I've got 2 buckets, a microfiber sponge, no pressure. Remember all those bugs? So there's still a little bit left here. I could kind of agitate it with my finger, but what I don't want to do is just start buffing. I don't want to start beating up the paint here. I just wiped it like so. Simple wipe. And even I wish I had gone through a swarm of them, because they'd come off the same. So I'll show you at the end if there's any remnants left over, because I didn't aggressively clean. If there's any remnants left over, at least there won't be any dirt, because I've rinsed it, foamed it, cleaned it with this. I'm going to rinse it again, and then when I'm drying, I can come and follow up and grab any leftover bug remnants. That's my procedure for taking off love bugs. The key step is all the prep and the wax sealant, in this case coating. There's a coating and then bead maker, which is a sacrificial layer. Bead maker is a polymer sealant. So the combination of those work. This is called McGuire's Hyper Wash. Nothing fancy, just a regular pH neutral soap. Alright, so I haven't touched the surface yet. There's still a little bit of water on it. All I did was just blow it off with my leaf blower. And you know, all those bugs that were here all largely came off. There's a little bit of, no, that's just a little chip on the PPF. So everything is pretty much clean. I'm sure if I wipe my hand on it, we'll find a little bit of remnants of bugs. But I'll just clean that up here in a second with just a normal wipe down with a microfiber towel and some drying aid. So these are the towels I'll use. That's the product I'll use. Done deal. Spritz a little bit on there, dry the whole car, and that's the process for getting love bugs off. Alright, GT3 RS is clean. I guess I'm going to go back to back, just knock out the M3, otherwise I'll probably never do it. So, love bugs taken care of, tires dressed, wheels treated, windows cleaned, interior vacuumed. I'm really digging the D101 diluted 10:1 in the interior. So interior's clean, rear deck is clean. The project that I've got to get working on is to de-yellow the back. So see if I can polish off the de-yellowing and then go to some sort of catted system. As much as I love the Dundon Race, I'm going to go to something a little bit more, not tame sounding, but tame yellowing. But the PPF is holding up. We're, you know, a year and a half in. Car looks amazing still. You know, there's a few dirt spots that you would expect. You know, down here, we got a little dirt buildup here, and then we have, you know, some on the edges, but minor. And I got my first rock chip in the windshield right after I took the darn exo shield off. All right, so we can pull this back in the bubble, hit the M3 out, or in, and clean that one. All right, feeling really ambitious here today. It's car number 2. Same story with love bugs. So there you go, same story. Now this car is different, it's waxed. So this has a polymer sealant base and then a carnauba based wax on top of that, topped with the same bead maker drying aid that you saw me use on the GT3 RS. So same procedure here. We're gonna just wash it like normal, and we'll grab any leftover bug guts after the fact, which generally we won't have any left over because the surface is slick and protected, so the stuff should come off. I love this idea that Dylan gave me about washing against the grain, right? So bugs and dirt come this way and embed themselves in the paint. So theoretically, if I use my pressure wash and spray that way, it should help, I guess, dislodge as much dirt as possible. So I always wash from front to back. I'm gonna go from back to front, taking my stream this way. I don't know, seems like a smart idea. I don't know how much it's gonna help, but certainly can't hurt. Okay, so here's an exact example. Car's clean, it's been blown off, hasn't been dried yet. So here's the remnants of love bugs. So let's assume that we had a billion love bugs. There's another little piece right there. It's kind of hard to see. See it? And so all I'm going to do is I take and hit with some drying aid. So I do the whole panel. I take my nice soft microfiber towel, because now my, you know, the concept here that I'm trying to get, you know, strike home with you is that there's no more sand or dirt or grit on the paint. So now I can do a little buffing with my fingernail if I had to. And there's one up here. So that's it, and then I'll go and finish the process. And so you're much safer now if you did need to agitate a little bit, and let's say there was a bunch of bugs. So I had probably 24 love bugs on the paint. I have a few of the really heavy ones left over, but that's the process. All right, I'm going to get an alignment tomorrow, so I got a little sidetracked here. Michelle's not back yet, so I'm sneaking out here doing stuff on Mother's Day. The kids are doing great. They're running around the neighborhood, running around the house. Who knows what they're doing? But anyway, lowered it as low as it will go, which isn't particularly low, but it's a good height for me. So just knocking that out real quick here this morning. All right, M3's a little bit lower, nice and clean, ready for alignment. Alignment will just help me decide whether I do spacers on my really expensive wheels and the goofy offsets that I have, or if I put them on the 1M. Well, I don't even know if they're going to fit on the 1M, so there'll be a little experimenting on spacers, alignments, 1M, all the stuff, all the trial and error. That's the story of my life. But car looks clean. All right, buddies, family party time.
Yeah!
This is Michelle's Mother's Day present. Swisstrax.
Wait.
Got some salt. We got some Katie Bell. Katie Bell, what are we doing?
Organizing.
What are we doing, Kate?
Organizing.
We're gonna see. You're gonna see the real Mormons come out here today when I start yelling at everybody for making such a huge mess. What do you think about that, Charlie?
You already promised me you wouldn't, so I'm not worried
I didn't
about
promise squat. All right, let's see what we're working with here. Let's see. I always blame Michelle for the kids.
This is the kid stuff, not mine.
Uh-huh.
I see a cockroach in there.
But this shows real life that we're real. Like, this is
I'm not real. You guys are real.
the Moreman family.
Cat-
From this end and
cats
this
eat their
man
food.
across. This is embarrassing.
It's not too bad. The only thing that stinks, I've reorganized this for 7 times, and then you guys come in here and mess it up. All right, so what we're gonna do is get everything out of here,
I want you.
like everything, and then we're gonna assess the situation. I think we'll probably do flooring first. So we'll probably lay down the floors. So we're gonna sweep the floors and lay down the floors. And then I'm gonna mount some more Rubbermaid fast track stuff.
Everything out.
And that's how we're gonna do it. All right, yeah, let's open up both doors. I think we should move the garbage cans out of the way too. And we'll get everything out of here, and I'll probably wanna throw away 90% of it.
No.
What do you think about that? What do you think about that, bro?
22%.
22% of it, that's what I'm allowed to throw away?
Yep.
Okay.
The limit is 40.
40%? I'll take 40.
This,
I'll take 40% for sure.
but no bikes. No, none of my 3 bikes.
Why do you need 3 bikes?
Well,
You got the crazy card?
because I got when we load the table over, we only
Good
need
job. Alright, so we're gonna get the doors open, clean this out, and see where we're at.
Yep.
Alright, had to fix the door. The door's open now. We're gonna unload everything, buddies.
Big stuff first.
Let's line it up nicely though. Let's not make it look like a bomb went off. We don't like bombs going off.
I need a drink.
Good job, baby girl. Oh Lord, there's a lot of junk. You're gonna see a lot of this disappear.
No.
You see a lot of this disappear, Shelly.
Like, even the things off the wall are coming down?
I think so. I think we should start fresh. Take it all down and we'll figure out where everything goes.
Be careful, Lovey.
Here's soccer ball.
We're losing them. Right, show us your talent. Show me your special talent. This is Raya's superpower. Oh my gosh, how do you do that? He can cut fishing line with like one little clip of his teeth. You might as well join Bassmasters now, Rye. We're showing Rye's talent.
Oh, you need a string.
Yeah, he just did it. He just did a bunch of them in like 2
I've
seconds.
never seen anything like that in my life. It takes my dad and I like 2 minutes to chaw through a...
Chaw, is that a word?
I don't
Chaw
know.
through it?
Well, you sit there.
Nah. No, Katie Bell, don't do that. You're gonna bust your
You're
head.
gonna break something, Kate. It's not.
Stay, there you go. Stay like that. Just found my Fox helmet. Does anybody want this thing? I don't know if it's Matt Moreman standard. It's got a couple little scratches on it, but it's nice. I think this thing was like $400 or something like that. So if you want a helmet, let me know. I'll send it to you. Maybe let's say $100.
We sweep it with a little thing.
Well, you get a dustpan to get the bulk of it. And we'll just go grab my little interior shop vac. I'm gonna clean off these shelves here real quick, get this organized.
What are you gonna do with that?
Cut these.
No, you gotta put that down. No, 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 no. We're not opening that.
Do my thing.
You're in your organizing glory.
My glory, it's too long. Hop, hop, oh, there's a cockroach for you. Living in the woods, Shelly. That's the byproduct.
Oh, Katie Bell. Good try, Lovey. Try to catch it. Show everybody how you can catch. Oh boy.
She just caught it a second.
She caught it?
Woo!
We're sticking a dance. Oh, there it is in the trees.
That's weird. I'm scared.
Oh boy. Right, where's Kate?
In a box somewhere. This is where
Oh my word. Oh my word, little girl. Let me see if you fit in there.
Get him.
What are you doing? Don't tell Rye.
Mom.
Oh man, you saw her.
Ryan.
Alright, just mixed up some Telstar and go do a little bug treatment here while we're at it. I'll probably go out too, so I'll treat this area and I'll go treat the garage real quick while I'm at it. Alright, mounting another little bike rack here. So we can do some bikes down low. Probably gonna mount another one across here somewhere. We'll see. This is the one time it's good to have a whatever that thing's called, a heat pump water heater. It cools off the room. So mounting some bikes. You ready to bring some Swisstrax in, I guess?
Yeah. Yes, Kate. She's been waiting all day.
Alright, let's do it.
Stop.
You ready for Swisstrax, Katie Bell?
Been asking all day, and now she wants to ask Sean. Stop.
Alright.
All right. So it's time.
This is not the fun part. I have to do all the cuts. Alright, let's get fresh boxes on the left there.
Here.
That's not a fresh box.
Here, Mom. Here.
You can just watch me, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna video you carrying them. Kate.
Thank you, baby. Here, just put it on the ground.
Alright, let's do it. Put them.
Yep.
Start on this lip right here. Like this. That one. Good job. So easy if Katie Bell can do it. It's out of here. Alright, stand off. Do it right here. Just do this.
Kate, is this your favorite part?
You go. You're gonna be way better than you were last time we did this at the house.
Why?
You were a lot littler then. You're heavier now. Good job. So we'll start, I think we'll start on this here. I'm gonna start carrying it that way.
How do you decide where to start? You just pick a corner?
Well, you want to start at the doorway.
Oh, okay. But if you're doing a garage, wouldn't you start at the back of the garage?
No, you have to start at the garage door.
And then you just always leave room for the edge piece?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't start at the garage door, then you want to have a complete tile. You can't have a cut tile at the doorway.
Gotcha. I always thought you'd do the opposite. Good to know.
Okay.
This is gonna look so good.
Yeah.
But now we're gonna want to paint. But you could just paint with this stuff down.
Yeah.
Put down a towel.
Yep, you can.
Drop cloth. What'd you do wrong?
Put the tile backwards.
Oh no.
And pull these all up.
Oh no, through the
So you gotta make sure you can't have like, you gotta have pegs lined up and loops lined up.
So I mean, if there's a loop right here,
There has to be another loop.
then okay. You have to keep it going the same way. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up painting this. I need to get some of my OG lights in here as well. Paint this. Since the flooring's gonna make it look a whole lot better. I'm gonna show you the difference. So for that,
We got a lot of cubes in here.
we should have taken a before picture. Did you take one?
No.
Crap. All right, so I just played with, and I ran a string all the way to there and all the way across. I'm gonna have to make 2 cuts anyway, so I might as well flush one of these sides up and do a full tile. So I'll do a full tile right here, butt up right next to the entry. Now you're supposed to leave a gap. I usually don't leave one. I normally pressure fit it. So stay relatively constant here in Florida. But if we have direct sun coming on here, these will bow up. That's why they recommend you leave like a, I don't know what it is, 5/16 gap or something like that. Anyway, we're kind of rolling through. We're gonna have lots of intricate cuts over here. We could try to pick these up and put the tile underneath it.
You drag her out by her hair, and even then, you're being paranoid. Like, your mom left because of the snow. It's the only.
We're able to move this, so I don't have to cut around it. I don't have to cut around these. Just the plumbing, the piping.
Which one?
Definitely this one.
I'm gonna get hooked on everything.
Oh, are we fishing in lily pads?
Well, there's like a weed. Can we reel it in?
Then a worm.
This?
Weedless. No, a worm.
No. I'm leaving this.
All right, it's your choice.
All right, Rod, what do you think? I cheaped out here and got lazy and just made a straight line and have what I need to cut. I should take that one tile and cut that piece there, but not too bad. This is good enough garage.
My idea to cut corners.
Yeah, you cheaped out on me. So all I got is one last piece here. Man, we really need to paint this room. Yellow walls, not my bag. Not my bag, Shelly. What about you?
I knew you'd say that.
Yeah. All right, we're almost there. What do you think, Shelly?
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Look a little less dirty.
Best Mother's Day present ever. It looks amazing.
Guys are already getting crap all over.
What do you think, Rye? Do you love it?
Wait.
So, once we clear it out, we'll show it.
Yeah, let's get all this junk out of here.
So good.
Get all the other junk back in here.
Fun day, Maddie?
Yep, it's hot.
We're putting the ones you ride the most
On the ground.
on the ground, and the ones that you ride when friends are over.
Okay, I ride that one and that one the most.
Your garbage BMX bike you ride the most?
Yeah.
That one.
No.
Okay. Pretty good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea what we were doing with this stuff.
Doing my thing, Shelly.
Getting everything all organized.
I don't like that leading. I'm gonna bring this a little bit left. The process, you just organize and reorganize.
What we're trying to do is get things that we use the most.
As low as possible.
Yeah, the lowest and easily accessible. Like, for example, we kept our Bob stroller, but we only use it like a couple times a year with Kate because she's 4. But like if we go to a theme park or something like that, so that can be up high because we don't need it a lot. But like these chairs we use every week for soccer games or football games.
I think I've got another fast track I can hang. You know, I could put my bike up there.
No, but I use your bike a lot. So I kind of want it where I can get to it.
Put right here.
Yeah, I can reach it. That's good.
All right, we made some serious progress here. You can see the walls. So we wanted to, as Michelle said earlier, we wanted to keep everything low for the kids. So balls, baseballs, helmets, paint and stuff like that stays here. I like to keep paint here because this room actually becomes pretty temperature controlled because of the heat pump water heater. So I got things hung strategically and got things off the floor as much as possible just to kind of keep it clean and organized. I'm gonna bring some salt. I'm gonna set the salt right here. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we've consolidated. This thing's going in the pool closet. That's the floor tile cutter. I'll go back to HQ. So we're gonna do, maybe next weekend, we'll do the pool closet with some Swisstrax, and then I'll get rid of all the scrap tiles and take the garbage out, but we're making some progress here. What do you think, Shelly?
So good.
Team Moreman project accomplished?
Yeah, it looks awesome. I love it.
I just wish the
Makes
walls
me
weren't.
very happy.
I wish the walls weren't yellow.
Yeah, we didn't even get any lights.
You want to give us a tour? Tour of the room?
Nope. a lot. So getting these out without knocking things over.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Is Rye's greenback gonna stay there or come over here?
I think you can stay there.
Well, then they'll be fine. Because
Yeah.
Ryan, just when you get your scooter, be careful. Pull it through there and then.
Foul.
Foul, you baby.
I foul on her.
You don't call foul on the girls. Oh, you gonna start dribbling between your legs soon?
I can do that. That was messed up.
Shoot, I've been doing
You got all
that
your-
for a long time and I'm not good at that.
Got all your balls over here, Rye?
All of them pumped up. Let's keep the pump right here, Ryan. There we go. Like that spot right here. Oh, you can't reach it.
All right, people.
Let's put it right there.
You want to give me an outro?
Not so good.
I'm gonna say, stay tuned for more crazy.
We're going fishing.